Oh, good. I think that's super pretty.
Takes it, right?
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Have fun. Happy anniversary. Enjoy. Hi, guys. This is Beth from Darling Way. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. I'm really sorry it took us so long to get things going, and my hair's kind of a mess, and I'm in the back room at the shop at Darling Way. Yeah, there you go. But I am so glad. I wanted to thank y'all so much. I had no idea that our videos would be so popular and so well received, and I have enjoyed putting them together for you. And more than anything, I've also enjoyed hearing from so many of you about what's going on in your life and how it helps you, things you want to know, how your partners feel about it. It's been just an absolute pleasure. So today I have actually just finished recording a bunch of other ones, which is why my hair is all sticky with hairspray. I've got all this makeup on. But it takes a lot of effort to do these videos, and I didn't know how complicated all of the technology was just in getting here to reach y'all on this live chat today. So I apologize for being late, but I'm really glad. I'm not quite sure how. If you have messages and things, you can just send them to me now. If you've got questions for me, I'd love to hear them. If you've got comments, if you want to share your love stories, I would love to hear them, because here at Darling Way, I just believe that the more we talk, the more we share love stories, the better we do, the more we know, and the more we can learn, and the better we can love. And after all, there's just, to me, you know this, there's nothing that I like more than love and laughter, and I wish that for everybody. But so let me tell you a little bit, because my my story is a little bit different. I have been talking about sex actually all of my life, but not all the time as professionally. Although even as a divorce lawyer, it's kind of funny because I talk to people that were getting divorced about their sex lives all the time. Certainly I had, sorry, there's some strange light. I wish I could get a better one. But we'll figure out, and maybe I'll go outside in the, oh, actually, I could take y'all into the shop. Let's do that for a second, if that's okay. This is kind of fun. I don't have a very steady hand, but we'll see. All right, so we are back in the kitchen. I'm going to take you all the way up, and we'll go up to the front room and just kind of see. So this is where people will walk in. And, our front of our cottage, if you look, and you see our cottage, you see it at the beginning of Beth's Bed Talks. But now we've got great purple lights, because I love that. And then, you walk in, we've got an amazing assortment of lube, and we're set up. We've got all sorts of games. We've got all sorts of bachelorette things. And over here in this corner, we've got our different CBDs, lotions and potions. And then we go in, good night. Then we go into our lingerie room, where we've just got all sorts of fun things. And then we walk, sorry for the difficulties here, but as we walk back, and we'll see, and then into our changing areas, and then down this hall is where we have our frisky room. And so we'll go down this way, all sorts of corsets and stuff. And all right, then in here, this is our frisky room, and this is the place where it's so much fun. People come in. Sometimes we get people who know all sorts of stuff about everything. Sometimes we get people who have never even used a vibrator. And I don't care. I'm happy to talk about this stuff with anybody and everyone. That case over there is really funny, because that belonged to my mother. And she didn't understand why anybody enjoyed sex. She didn't think it was pleasurable at all. And when she got that case, I loved it so much. I said, hold on to it. I want it. And then when she passed away, I took it and I brought it here, and I love the fact that it's full of all sorts of just sexy but really beautiful, classy, wonderful, fun things. And I think that she's got a great sense of humor in the next world, and she laughs every day at where her case is and what her crazy daughter Beth is doing. I hope she's proud of me, because I think what I'm doing makes a difference, and her opinion would mean a lot. So all right, and over here, this is our prostate. This is our tushy cabinet, as I like to call it. And this is where we keep all of the prostate things. And definitely, I know y'all have enjoyed all sorts of the videos that we've done about prostate, which makes me very happy, because that's something that not very many people actually talk about. There are a lot of people who talk about vibrators and stuff. I think I do it differently, but not very many people talk really openly and bluntly about prostate stuff, and I love to do it. So, um, all right, but so I got started because I love to talk about sex, and I've always been curious. And then I was a divorce lawyer. I saw how much impact romantic life had on marriages, and it made me sad to see good relationships gone bad. That's such a waste. And that's when then well, I stopped practicing divorce law because it was just too sad. But then years later, when I got divorced myself, I needed a place like Darling Way, but it didn't exist. I needed a place to help me try and find my sexy again, to celebrate the joys and excitement that dating could bring, not just feel this sense of dread and fear. And I needed lingerie for a middle-aged woman who'd had 5 children. I didn't want something that looked good on a 20-year-old figure and made me feel fat and ugly and worthless and unsexy and unlovable. So I looked for Darling Way. It didn't exist. And that's when I thought, I need to do this. And this is what I've been doing. So here I am. And God, I'm so lucky. I literally talk about mating, dating, sex, and relationships, and I get to call it work. It's the best thing ever. So let's see. All right. So what happens? People come in here. We just had a couple of men in here now looking for gifts and stuff for their wives. And one of the things that I think is important is trying to help people find a gift for their partner that's actually going to work. So one of the videos that I just filmed today that'll hopefully will be released, we'll get at least one out next week, I'm not sure which, so is on a guy's guide to gift buying. Because I know that you try, and yet it's really hard to pick out gifts for women, but hopefully I will give you some. Hi, John. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us today. But I hope that you'll watch that gift buying guide for guys, because I think I can make it easier for you. I think I can help you understand what it is that actually might work for her, what might not, and how to do it, and make sure that, if you give a gift, you should be happy about it. You should be proud. They should appreciate it. It should be just a win. So don't waste the opportunity to give a really nice, special gift that somebody's actually going to love and value. And hopefully they turn around and pay the same care and attention to what they do for you. All right, so one of the things, let me tell you, I've got questions here that people sent in. So about the position. The prostate massagers, a lot of you are trying them for the first time. I'm so proud, I'm so impressed, and I'm so honored that you trust me enough to listen to me, because I swear, as much as I know, I'm going to share with you. But one question I've gotten from people is, well, is there a certain position that they should be in to use the prostate massager? And no, there's no right or wrong. It is whatever works for you. Some people will find it more comfortable to lay on their side to insert the prostate massager. Some people are fine just standing up. Some people find that squatting just a little bit, standing up and just squatting a little bit helps them do. It doesn't matter. Try. It's not necessarily going to be perfectly smooth the first time. It may take you a couple of times to find what is best and what feels best and works for you. Just like the first time you kiss a person, the first time you have sex. We don't do it gracefully the very first time. That's totally okay. Just keep trying it and go smoothly. And pretty soon you'll find that you're putting it in and using it in the blink of an eye and you don't even remember. Some of you have asked me and said, well, I'm trying it, but I'm not getting that super excitement yet. And I understand that. There are some women who will have their G-spot stimulated and right away they're squirting, they're enjoying G-spot orgasms, easy peasy, that's awesome. Others, it takes a while. Sometimes we have to relax into it. Sometimes our bodies aren't as aware or as comfortable with the pleasures and the sensory experience from different parts of our body. That's why some people are really stimulated by like the inside of their elbows or the back of their knees. Some people have really sensitive and nipples that get aroused and excited, and some people are like, it doesn't really do that much for me. Well, G-spots and prostates, same thing. So you may take a little bit longer, and but don't give up. Don't think that it either happens right away or it doesn't happen, because that's not the case. And even if you don't get the super orgasms that some people do, and I swear they do because I hear it, I really do. But even if you don't, I promise you the prostate massage should be doing some good. You should notice that you've got more spooge, that you're ejaculating more, and you should at least be feeling maybe a little bit more intensity, maybe a more sensitive orgasm, even if it's not a completely different one. But if you don't think that it's hitting the right spot at all, if you're not feeling anything different than normal, then maybe you're one of like the 5% or something that needs a little bit more fullness or different size. Because again, we're not all the same. Everything is not in exactly the same position for some people. So don't feel bad, but just kind of keep trying and don't be afraid to try a different one. Just like if you know, for a woman, if she tries a vibrator, I say there's not one perfect vibrator, and sometimes even the right vibrator may take you weeks to learn how to use and how to best enjoy it. Do the same thing with the prostate massager. Give it some time, try it 2 or 3 times a week, see if your body kind of relaxes into it, and see if you can get more of that pleasure. And also make sure that your mind is okay with it, because if you're uptight up here, your body's not going to feel any more pleasure. And I know it's a different, I'm asking you to step out of your comfort zone, to do something that you may never have done before, to try to experience pleasure in a way that you've never experienced before. So I get it. And again, I give you a lot of credit. I'm totally impressed. And I take this seriously. And so let me know your experiences as you move forward. If things change, if things improve, if you had advice for other people learning to use it, let me know. Um, so I said I do have clients. I had one client, I don't know, he's like 6'2", military guy, you know, captain on a big ship, and he came in here once with his girlfriend, and he told me, oh God, he said, yeah, I love that Aneros, and I was so excited. His girlfriend turned to him and she's like, I didn't know you had one. He's like, oh yeah. He said, Beth said I should try it. So I trusted her, so I did. And I just laughed. You know, it makes me very happy. I take this stuff very personally. So, and then he told her, it's just awesome. He hadn't apparently used it with her yet. But I said, so how often are you doing it? And he said, as often as I can. And it's true. It's really, it can be so good. And it really can make a big difference. So hopefully it keeps you really happy and healthy. Oh, John says, okay, you bought the Anaris about 10 years ago, but didn't use it until about a year ago. It's funny, it took a while. I wonder, why did you wait so long to start using it? And now that you're using it, do you like it? And what would you recommend to people? Let me know. The lead designer for Aneros, he found them 15 years ago or something. He had prostate issues early on. He had a whole family history of it. He'd been on medication for 10 years when he started using Aneros. He said within 3 months, he actually called the company and he said, I'm off all my medication. I've never felt so good in my life. And I'm having these super orgasms. And he's the one who started the conversation about the super orgasms, because up until then, Aneros was simply focused on the health issues, which is why I love them. That's their focus is like mine. We want to help people. I'm not about just silly, stupid, meaningless fun. I need things to make a difference. Whoops. Okay, sorry, John. I saw something come across my screen, and apparently I have to get it within. Oh, there it is. Okay. John said, I guess I never felt that I needed it, but now I'm past 60. I know that I do. Okay. Yeah, well, good. Well, so I hope that it's helping you, and I hope that you're enjoying it. And like I said, my dad had prostate cancer, and I guess he was almost 60, and he had his whole prostate removed. And he's one of the lucky ones. Things went well. He had a really easy recovery and stuff. He's got a girlfriend. He's pretty happy, and I think very sexually active and fulfilled. I don't know. He and his girlfriend shop here, but I don't help them, so I don't know what they get from Darling Way. But I think that they have fun, and they certainly have a smile on their face, and they still travel like crazy and do all sorts of things, so I believe it. So I have no idea, King, why we would talk about Eats Like a Bird, but I don't know. I'd be more inclined to deal with questions like, why do we say fuck like rabbits? That would be questions more along the lines of what I'm interested in. But anyway, so I'm trying to think. Those are a couple of questions. Oh, questions about how do you talk to your woman and explain to her that you want to engage in prostate play? That is a big one. I actually took that question really seriously and did a video about that and stuff. Oh, not so much enjoying it yet, says John, but it definitely helps how his prostate feels. Yeah, and Eros is amazing. That's pretty cool. Um, well, John, sometimes I say muscles, just like when you go to the gym and you start working out and stuff, if your muscles are in bad shape, working out can actually feel not very good. But then the more you do it, they get in better shape and it can help them feel better and go. So I really hope that you find that, even if you've been doing it for a while, maybe if you do it more regularly. I don't know how often you're doing. Um, but I would love to say, I want people to be happy. That's my big thing. So I'm glad it's helping you. I hope you also get to enjoy the pleasure. And thank you, Gary. I know that I love to know that you think that's amazing. There's so much fun out there, and so it's good. And like I said, plug and play. Use it by yourself. Use it with the women. Doesn't matter. Just use it and enjoy and tell other people about it. I know it's hard to talk about prostate stuff. It's like when women didn't used to talk about menopause. We do so much better when we actually just start sharing our stories and being honest about what a difference things can make. And we learn more, we understand more, and we'll help other people along the way. So that's been my mission, right? I've been trying to find my own sexy comfort and satisfaction, and because of that, I've done this and tried to reach out and figure that everything we learn we need to pass on, because especially when we get hurt, when bad things happen, we need to pass on, learn something, and make it easier for somebody else, because bad things are always going to happen, but we can help make things better for other people. So um, anyway, well, this has been fun. I have so appreciated it. I am going to let y'all go. I hope you will stay tuned. We've got more YouTube videos that, like I said, they'll be released next week. I'm really sorry for the delay. I know that we said we would do one every Friday, but our videographer director got sick and has been just out of commission for a couple of weeks now. So we are delayed. Well, that and the holiday, but we do have ones coming this week, and then we should be every Friday. I think we should be set for the next several months. So stay with us. Please share our videos, send messages. I'm Beth at darlingway.com, and just send me messages. Post. You can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Oh, and I can't believe it, I almost forgot. So the big news is that in August of 2019, you can take a cruise. You can spend a week with me and Darling Way at sea, because we are taking this show on the road. Well, not on the road, on the oceans. So we are going on a cruise with Oceana Cruises. It is a cruise for couples, and it is not like any other vacation. This is a specialty package. It's just going to be my group, the Darling Way group. We will have different activities every day that might be things like sexy trivia. They might be workshops on oral pleasure. They might be workshops on erotic touch. They might be silly games, like how well do you know your lover? And what would you do if? Whatever it will be, there will be laughter, there will be lots of love, lots of learning, lots of information during the day. You can still go off and do your own thing also, but then at night when you go back to your stateroom, back to your cabin, instead of just having same old BMS, every night in your room you'll find a little secret sexy surprise from moi, and it will be ideas and props and things for you to do that night with your partner, so that the next morning when you come to breakfast, you have stories to tell, a smile on your face, because you'll like it, you won't like it, you'll try it, you'll laugh, you won't know what to do, you'll fall on the floor, whatever it's going to be. But it's going to be sexy, it's going to be different. This isn't about swinging, this isn't about being kinky. This is for couples who love each other, who really just want a little bit of, just to inject a little bit of excitement and sexy adventure and sexy exploration together, but to share that with other couples seeking to do the same thing in their relationship. So we've got a limited amount of staterooms. We've got limited availability right now in terms of cabins and stuff. So I strongly suggest you book as soon as you possibly can. And if you book by December 31st, 2018, Oceana is giving you an additional $200 shipboard credit, which I think is just amazing. But the president of Oceana had to approve this, because this is something unlike anybody's ever done on a cruise ship or on a vacation package. but they're looking, they want this to work, they're helping us. They know that investing in your relationship is the best thing you can ever do for yourself. And going on vacation with your lover is just fantastic, but making a change in your relationship that lasts well beyond the vacation, that's an even wiser investment. So we're all going to help you there. We've got, you can go to darlingway.com and you can check out there our Sail Away with Darling Way. You can see some information there. You can email me, beth@darlingway.com, for more information. And when you're ready to book, you can contact Gary at Way to Go Travel, and his phone number is on our page at Darling Way, because I don't remember his phone number right now. But book soon, and frankly, book it as a holiday gift and get a little something, because what's going to happen between now and August 2019 is that I'm going to have different romantic hints and tips and advice. And so each month you're going to build up anticipation. You're going to start doing some fun and different things with your partner to build up the romance. Spend a week with me at sea. And I promise you, it's going to make a difference. This is not stuff that then you want to just let go. And you just, if you're in a romantic rut, let's get you out of that rut. And we can do that. And you'll do it with a smile on your face. It'll be so much fun. The people that travel with me and the people that do things with me are so interesting, so wonderful. It's going to be a great time. I can't wait. And hopefully we're going to be doing some sexy movement classes, maybe even learning how to lap dance, who knows. But again, with your partner. This is not for swingers. It's not what we're about. There are tons of things for swingers out there already. This is different. This is for people who want to connect with their partner only, but they want some help and some adventure doing it. So again, August 11th, 2019, Sail Away with Darling Way. It's going to be from New York to Bermuda. So much fun. And I really hope y'all will all join us. I'm so excited for this and think it's going to be just really fantastic. So check it out at darlingway.com. And again, I'm Beth at darlingway.com. So send me an email and that'd be good. So, all right, folks. Well, thank you so much. Again, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm sorry it took so long to get on. Hopefully next time will be a little bit smoother. I don't know when we'll do another live. I don't know if we're doing another one next Friday night or not, actually. So we'll have to find out. Hey, kid, are we doing another one next Friday night? Okay, I think we'll try and do another one next Friday night at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. So join us. I'll put it down and stay in touch. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want. Darling Way Boutique, and I'm Beth at Darling Way, and I'll see y'all soon. Thanks so much.